Hello everybody, Marlene, aka Snow Gardener 307. We are here for Mr. Snow Gardener 307's budget. We have got some cash stuffing and Mr. Snow Gardener is going to make an appearance and do a savings challenges. So let's see what kind of creative financing Mr. Snow Gardener 307 has decided to pull this month.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Hello everybody, Marlene, aka Snow Gardener 307. We are here, as I said, for my husband's budget. If you are brand new to my channel, because we have had a lot of new people and we are getting close to that 3K mark, my husband and I budget completely separate. And we have done this since we have been together, and it's not going to change anytime soon. We absolutely love it. Of course, we do have goals together. We do pay bills together. We do travel together. So we have sinking funds together. I have already went to the bank and got his cash. We have got his budget right here, which it seems like you guys are enjoying the quick budget walkthrough without like writing everything down. So I've done that again. And I will tell you guys this budget right here has quite a bit of money in it. This is not a normal budget. Okay, we did some creative financing because my husband did get a new to him truck, and it wasn't, ideal. It is a used truck. It is for his business. He went ahead and got a dually diesel truck so he could haul the pieces of machinery that they needed for their construction business. But let's go ahead and see how much money he's going to be stuffing today. So let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. 650, 758, 859, 950, 1000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92. So 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So $13.75 is what we've got today. And I'm so excited, you guys, because I saw an A-buck right on top, an A-buck right there. Look at that. Just in case you guys don't know, my husband and I are going to be going to Australia in the fall 2024, and that's the US fall. So it will be Australia spring. And so A-bucks are being saved for that. So we're going to pull that right out of his budget. That's funny. And I've got a G-buck, but this is his money, so he doesn't save for garden. But there were no D-bucks even, but we've got one A-buck. We don't want that to disappear and get shuffled into something else. So let me move these on up. And we'll put that A-buck at the very back. So that's his cash that we're going to be stuffing. Now let's talk about his budget and where the creative financing comes in. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys on in. And I made lots of mistakes on this budget right here. I didn't have any whiteout when I was writing these out, so they're kind of messy. So my husband does not divulge how much money he makes. He never has. He won't. A lot of people are like, well, if we don't know that, then, how do we know this budget is realistic? If you have that worry, just move on out of here. So this is the money he's working with. So he's got paycheck, he's got rollover, he's got money from me, and he's got miscellaneous / savings. So he is working with $8,546 this month. That is way more than normal, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So first of all, in his bills, now we've got a lot going on. So I've got some debt over here when I would normally have it over here, but that's neither here nor there. So he does a minimal amount of stashing, which is investing, a minimal amount of investing every month, and that's stash for $50. Union is our internet, worth every penny. Amazing internet. It is fiber optic, so it's straight into the house. And when most of our town doesn't have internet because they have CenturyLink, we still have internet. So $112.97. We're going to round it for Australia to $203. Our water is a flat rate of $62. Occasionally this is more because of the summer with watering and stuff, but not too often. So $3 for roundup. The mortgage, you guys, went down. Super excited about that. Our escrow must have gotten caught up. So it went down about $25. So $15.70.65. So we're going to go ahead and round that up, $4.35 to Australia. Gas. This is gas to heat the home. I just start moving this back up because this bill actually comes out at a weird time for his paycheck. So I rounded it up to 40. So I've got a round up for $5. Spotify, $14.99. So $15 there. Penny roundup. Then we've got Cabela's, you guys, for $2,000. This is his Cabela's credit card. This was his down payment on his truck. So that is what he chose to do. He got Cabela's points for it this way. He's paying it off before any interest has accrued. And then we've got the American Airlines. He's putting in $200 towards that. Part of that is a printer that he bought for me, but it's going to be our personal printer because I have my Snow Gardener 307 business. So I bought one for the business. He bought a used one that we're going to classify as our personal printer. We also have a yearly fee on American Airlines, so that came to due, so $200. Home Depot, $200 there. Home Depot, just in case anybody's wondering, we will probably never ever be debt free because we always seem to be doing remodeling projects and charging on our Home Depot card. But you guys, Home Depot is amazing because you do have those 0% interest offers. And then here is the new to him truck. This is the first payment right here, $644.38. So he's going to round up to $650 with a roundup of $5.62. And so first payment on this truck. And so, you know, I mean, it's a big budget because of that. Now, let's go ahead and move on down. Down here is the same. I forgot to, you know, work the math with you. After the bills, we're down to $36.36. So we have got home, which is cash in my wallet for $50, miscellaneous and spending, cash in my wallet for $50. He gives himself $500 for spending. My husband does not like having cash, so he is a cashless budgeter. I can't even say that, cashless budgeter as far as his day-to-day spending. And so it works for him. And then taxes, $300. He does own his own company. We like to put a little bit aside. We probably should be putting more aside, but that's where we're staying because the business does pick up part of the taxes. And so $900 there. So $2,736 for us to move on up to the sinking funds. Now, sinking funds. We have a lot of sinking funds. We have a lot of envelopes. We have a lot of things going on. So auto insurance, $310. This is what happens. $310 a month. This is what happens when you have an 18-year-old son and a 20-year-old daughter. And because they are improving themselves, we're continuing to pay for their insurance. Then we've got Vroom Vroom. This is one of his categories. This is anything that has wheels, an engine, anything like that. $50. Guide things and stuff. Anything else he wants to save for, $50. Giving, he's going to do $50. Holidays, $100. Gifts, $50. Sam's Club, $100. Subscriptions, $20. Garbage, $40. Land tax, $35. This is for our 6 acres that we own, and it just sits there and costs us money. We do have a lot of stuff on there. We have a camper, we have some other trucks, we have snow machines, lots of trailers on there, as in trailers you pull behind a vehicle, not as in a trailer you live in. And then pets, $100. Travel, $100. Savings challenges, $190. Now, that's not a lot for him for savings challenges. We bumped him up last month, but as we talked through it and worked through his budget, he lowered that a little bit, like some of his other sinking funds, so that he could get some other bills paid. And then home, this is a newer category for us, $50 for that. So $1,250 in sinking funds going in today. That leaves us with $1,486 to roll on down to debt. Now, let me make sure you guys are on camera. Oh, good thing I checked because there we go. All right, so debt. This is why Cabela's, AA, and Home Depot are all over here. This says extra debt in my thing, but what I'm going to do in the future is any credit cards that he's paying, I'm probably going to put over here, even if it's not extra. So let's talk about some exciting news. Exciting news. My husband is paying $944 to his Discover credit card. This is his last solo credit card that he has, that he did balance transfers on. You guys, this means he is now paid that credit card off. That's right, everybody. So he doesn't have a balance going forward on any of his credit cards that are solely his. Like I said, we do have our Home Depot card. PayPal, $33.18, just something he bought this month. USAA, $300. He banks with USAA, and there was an issue with the old truck payment still coming out. Even though it had been paid off. The weirdest thing I've ever heard of, you guys, I've never heard of a bank that if you have an auto payment set up, when the truck is paid off, they still pulled the money out of his USAA checking account. And since there was no truck payment to pay, they put it into the savings account with that bank. He's got it figured out now. But because there was a $400 and some truck payment that came out that we weren't expecting. His overdraft is attached to this credit card right here, so it overdrafted onto the credit card. Luckily, no fees, nothing like that. So he's just paying that back. And then Bank of America, this is one of the cards that he had gotten a notice that said, hey, Mr. Snow Gardener 307, you need to use your credit card or we're going to shut it off. So we went out to dinner one night and he paid, so that was $112.25. So we did round up $115 there. So these cards right here, Bank of America, USAA, PayPal, Discover, all have $0 on them, as does the Cabela's. So $0 debt as far as that goes. So I'm excited for my husband. That leaves the truck he just got and the mortgage. That's it for him. Of course, besides the Home Depot card. So super excited there. And then you guys, that leaves us with $91. That's not a lot. We've got Piggy Penny for $30 and we've got his rollover is only $61. That's pretty slim for him. So I told him, I'm like, you better make sure that you're not charging anything coming out of that account. And then roundup right here, $31.58 going to Australia. All right, let's get this cash stuffing done. Let me zoom you guys back on out because I always forget to do that. All right, so I've got my handy dandy highlighter. I find if I don't highlight stuff as I go along, I make mistakes. You guys know I always make mistakes whether I highlight or not. I tell you what, I have been on the hot mess express lately. So we're going to go ahead and get this done. We're going to go ahead and stuff my wallet first. And so, like I said, my husband doesn't carry these categories, just I do. But what happens is if he, needs something to buy for the home or something like that and he doesn't have the cash, then he just puts it on his card and then we take the money and we move it around is what we do. So you can see home still has some money in here and I've got it all messed up. And so actually, you guys, there's the $50 from my paycheck. And this is what is left over from from his last paycheck, and we don't usually roll this over. So there's $15 here. We're going to go ahead and move this into our home sinking fund. And I just realized I was missing a binder. That's our adulting binder there, which we're going to need. So $15, I just put it off to the side. I'll probably forget what it's for, so you guys remind me what it's for. Now we're going to go ahead and take another $50. We determined this is anything that we use for the home. It can be anything from, I don't know, cleaning supplies if we really wanted to, hey, I need an extension cord, to my husband's doing a lot of home projects, so if he needs to go run and buy a little something, it comes out of here, okay? And then we've got fun and miscellaneous. There's $3 in there, so no rollover there, so we're going to go ahead and put the $5 there. These go back in my wallet, and then we have got those two. So let's go ahead and jump into his binder. Actually, we're going to jump into the adulting binder. I don't know why I didn't grab that one. I don't know. Now, some of these categories in here are mine. So like this emergency fund, that's my category. Auto insurance, of course, is us together. So we need $310 going in here. 1, 2, and 3 as I throw bills all over. $310 going into auto insurance. And I'm not going to count this. You can see we have a lot of money in the bank. But it looks like we need to put some more in the bank. I like keeping some cash, but not a ton. So let's go ahead and get this money sorted out. So auto insurance, like I said, having kids is expensive. Have kids, it'll be fun, they say. They don't tell you how much it's going to cost when you have to pay their insurance. So $310 there. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. Auto, this is my car fund. Land taxes, so we do need money for land taxes. So $35, 20, 30, and 5. Now taxes are going up. I'm sure they're going up for all of you. So this is one thing that I need to reevaluate now that we've got this year's tax bill. So I can see if we're actually putting in enough or if we need to bump it up. This is one thing I keep in cash the whole time. And I do that because if I run, even if it's my debit card or anything, then they charge me a fee. So I just keep it in tax. Petsy's going to go ahead and put $100 in here. We just got the pets groomed and boy, stuff is going up. Everything is going up. And then house maintenance. this right here. I'm so excited we started doing this. Before, all we were doing was adding the leftover money in, and it wasn't adding up very quick. So we've done that, and here goes that $15 that I told you guys about. So we're going to add that in there as well. So look at that. I didn't forget. Subscriptions is mine, and then we've got Sam's Club, $100. I promise you, this money that's in here is already spent. All right, so that is the adulting binder, and we did lots of stuff, and I didn't scratch any of it off or highlight any of it because sometimes I'm silly. We did pets, we did land tax, we did Sam's Club, and I think that was it, but if I come across something else, I'll figure it out, won't I? Now let's go ahead and jump into Mr. Snow Gardener 307's binder, and of course my husband's name is Bridger, and so this right here is... what is this? Savings challenge money? I don't remember what that is. I don't know. I'm not stuffing it. That's what I know. So vroom vroom. We're going to go ahead and add $50 in there. I have no idea how much is in here, you guys. And we're not going to count it. Guy, things and stuff, we're going to go ahead and put $50 in. His emergency save is something that now that he's got his debt paid off, that is going to be one of the things that he starts focusing on. We're still going to pay extra debt, but he needs more in his emergency savings. Holidays is going to go ahead and get $100. Put 100 in there. Gifts is going to get 50. Look at all those ones in there. Holy cow. I don't even know where this 50 goes. We're just going to shove it in here. Then giving, he is going to go ahead and do 50 in there as well. And I've said this to a couple videos, but I think it's been a while. We normally do one big, what we call Christmas miracle. We have adopted families. We have paid bills for families. We do all of this anonymously. We don't ever want anybody knowing what we've done. But this year, we had our heartstrings tugged earlier this year. And so we actually already did some larger giving for us. And so now it's just kind of like we're saving money. I, of course, have pledged to... give a soccer team, not anywhere close to me, some money. It's one of my YouTube friends. Her son was doing that. And I'm like, you know what? I need to do that. So I went ahead and signed up for that. So we do give all the time as far as that goes. Subscriptions, we're going to go ahead and do $20. I think when you give, if you need recognition for giving, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. So we did subscriptions. So we did giving, holidays, gifts, and subscriptions. Garbage is going to go ahead and get $40, 20 and 40. And this is one of those bills that I have on auto pay, but they've started charging us for auto pay now. So I'm thinking about going back to the good old days of writing a check. It really makes me mad when they charge you for auto pay. It's like, that's ridiculous. Okay, so then we have travel, and we've got 10 tens going in here. Mr. Snow Gardener, I think, is the last one to put money in here, so I have no idea where he put his money. But we just do this random nilly-willy, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 going in today. This is for our Mexico 2024 trip, and so we've got 10 excursions. We're going to go ahead and put $20 in. Excursions, this is going to be our scuba diving. That is why we're going to Mexico. And tips, we're going to go ahead and put a 10 in here. And eating out, we're going to put a 10 in. I don't even know what our goals are yet for this trip. And normally I have goals set out. Spending money, this is just because. Airports, it seems like we always spend a ton in airports. This can even be checking luggage. With the American Airlines credit card, we do get free luggage, but it's only for in the US, so it's kind of a bummer. So for Mexico, we still have to pay, but when we use our free tickets and stuff like that, we don't have to. Transportation, go ahead and put $10 in there. We're just spreading this money around, like I said. And travel, we're going to go ahead and put 20 bucks in here. This is the money to pay for our trip. So $100 into travel. And you guys, if you've been on my channel for a while, you've heard this from me before. I believe when you're on a debt-free journey that you can still travel. You can still purchase things. It just depends on what your goals are. And that is, you know, what's most important. All right, savings challenge is $190. So let's see if we did this right. We should have 150, 4 20s, 20, 40, 60, 80. Well, that's not, oh, I know. We have $30 for Piggy Penny. Whew, I was like, that's not looking good. $30 for Piggy Penny. I hadn't highlighted it yet. This highlighter is not a great one. You couldn't see it. All right, so 20s, 3 10s, 4 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, And there should be 10 ones, but we're only giving them 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because this A-Buck is going into Australia. But that's his goals too. So Piggy Penny, all right, let's get this money in here. Now, he still has money in his savings challenges. So we're just going to add this in. And I think that this is his savings challenge money in the front. He does his own binder. So yes, yep. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here for him. I am going to fix it so that it's not all nilly-willy. He likes to put stuff in there nilly-willy just to drive me crazy, even though sometimes I have been known to just throw stuff in. It depends on how much time I have, right? So let's put this in here. And then you guys, gosh, how many 5s are there? Let's see how much money he has, right? I want to know this. I want to see how much money he has left, since he didn't get as much for savings challenges, but you saw, you guys, he still had plenty of money in there. Now, I'm not good at counting single 50, so we're going to count that at the end. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 200, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, plus the 50. So that should be $280. So even though he didn't give himself as much as he wanted, he still has quite a bit to do. And you guys, Mr. Snow Gardener is going to be coming up right now to do his savings challenges.
All right, Snow Gardener fans, here we are again for some more savings challenges with Mr. Snow Gardener. I think I'll start off with my travel savings challenge. Color in a couple of these. I think I'll go for another $20 here. Nice and easy. And we'll jump over to Dino Dig.
There's 10. And there's a 15, so that's going to be 25 for that one.
And I've got a little savings challenge from Mischief Managed Budgets. I think it's fun. Let's see what we got here. There's a $5 bill. I think I'm going to put that one up here in the front. And we'll jump on over here to our Sloth and Safari. I think I'm going to go with this little guy here because he looks like fun. Really like these little sloths. That was $8 for him. I think we need somebody on the beach. That was $8 for him too. $16 total on the Sloth and Safari. And the grins will come back here and scratch off on our mystery challenge from the missus. There's an $8 there. And I'm going to do the last two and finish that one out. So there's a 10. $18. So there we go. We finished off another one of our challenges here. And I think next time we'll dive into the Hogwarts House Cup Challenge. How does that sound, everybody? I'm pretty excited about that one. All right, everybody. Until next time. Thanks for joining me.
All right, you guys, isn't he just the best? I love that he's having so much fun doing the savings challenges. A lot of you guys have told me that I need to, he needs to have his own channel and stuff like that. I don't ever see him doing that. He's just not the social guy like I am. He started off doing it because our friend Liz from Liz and Les sent him the Thirsty Beaver Challenge and he loved it. And now he's addicted and he actually has his own envelope full of savings challenges, either that he's ordered for himself, I've ordered for him, or he went through my savings challenge box. So you guys, we're going to go ahead and add $30 into our Penny Piggy challenge, Piggy Penny, whatever you want to call it. So we've got this right here. We've got our 30 bucks going in there. And you guys, this is one of my original printables that I did. With mine, you actually get piggies that if you want, you can color and put onto a container if you want. I had a lot of fun doing this. It would be something fun to do with your kids. This is held up pretty dang good considering I think it's 3 years old now or so. I just did Mod Podge and, you know, is it perfect? No, but it's fun and it's mine. And I got that container, I think from Walmart or either the dollar store for like $3 or $4. So well worth it. So we're going to color 2 piggies in today. This version of the Piggy Penny right here was $15 for the 52 weeks. So I've talked about this before, but this is one that my husband and I do together. And we do put a little bit of extra money in there. I haven't put a lot of extra money in here. I'm hoping that I've put in enough for when we hit the end of the year that it will be $780. And I don't know why I got out 2 colors. You guys, I color the same piggies, the same colors. And I love on this because you can see stuff behind it. So you get weird patterns in the piggies. And so right there, it looks like this piggy has a little like polka dot on him or something. We're going to fill in this one right here. So we are getting there on the Piggy Penny. This will be added into our Australia travel fund. And you guys, that is it for Mr. Snow Gardener and I today. Thank you guys so much for joining. And until I see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.